Hey, it's Jim Silver, CEO, Editor-in-Chief, TTPM, which is Toys, Tots, Pets, and More. I'm here to play United Inventors Association Toy Hub Trivia. First question, how did you get into the toy industry? Well, I kind of fell into the toy industry. I was working at a trade publication, Columbia Communications, back in 1983. Yeah, I'm old. And so then the toy book started out in 1984, and I started as a salesperson for the toy book, eventually became associate publisher and publisher in the early 90s, and that started a career in the toy business. How did TTPM start? TTPM started back just before 2010. We realized that people wanted more than magazines, and there was this little something called the internet. And it's like, wow, we could actually do a magazine on the internet, but we realized people wanted a lot more than the magazine. And this is what I call my flux capacitor moment. We were doing reviews of singular items, and we did an item on the Iron Man 2 helmet. And we went on Google and we found the item was above the fold, and we're like, we should review every item. And that was really the big launch of TTPM and all the reviews that we do. Third question, what do you look for in a good toy and game? I want to talk about games specifically. One of the problems I have with some games are the instructions. It is a nightmare. You open up a game and it's like the instructions are 20 minutes. It's like, that is not fun. Nobody's gonna play the game. If you don't understand it in a 15, 20-second elevator pitch, except for more, strategy type games, then it's probably not an easy game to play. It's like you look at Pictionary. What do? You pick a card, you have a name, you draw a picture. Apples to apples, very simple to play. Categories, taboo. These are games that are very easy. So if the rules are complicated, people, for the most part, aren't going to play. Keep it simple. In terms of toys, try to fill a void. Look for things that haven't been done before. That's the best way to be successful in the toy business. How can an inventor educate themselves in the marketplace? Well, so often I see inventors come up and show me something, and I'm like, yeah, I've seen that before 5 times. Do your research. You have the internet, you have websites. You have TTPM. You have places you can go to. You can see what's out there. Do your homework. Don't be lazy. Talk to people. Go to shows. Go to conventions. Most important thing is do your homework. What was your favorite toy growing up? I probably didn't have one favorite toy. I still have toys from the 1960s. I love knock hockey, but I was a game player, and I'm still a game player. The family's a game player. So I have 2 games that, when I think back to the 60s, still have them today. I have a game called Basket by Catico that came out in 1966. It's a basketball shooting game with a ping pong ball, little flip handles. You shoot up and shoot the basket in. And the other thing that was a family routine, we played Mealborns, the card game, every night before I went to sleep, from the time I was like 6 or 7 years old to the time I was like 15. So I'd say those 2 are the top of my list. Parting advice for new inventors. If you're a new inventor or haven't been involved in the business, the best thing you can do is find and work with some of the more established inventors in the business. Companies know 1 million inventors. They're not going to work with 1 million people. Go to an expert. Go to an expert that understands costs, how to build a product, how to build a prototype, and most importantly, has the contacts. This is a tight-knit business, and you're not just going to knock on a door of a top 5 company or top 10 company and get through the door. Get some really good advice, and there are so many top inventors in the business. Don't be greedy. Find one of them and partner with them.